Well, hello there, people. It is 7:30, and, well, no rotation just yet, so that's all good. And, well, the industrial update is out. Hope you've seen the video. Looks very nice, looks very sleek and interesting. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be jumping in, wanting to test all of this out. Oh, what lovely streamlined, It's going to be great for clans. I worry for the solos. So, yep. Nice looking pipe tool there. Maybe that could be skinned in the future, maybe. But yeah, we're here to talk about skins. So, gentlemen, here is the state of the skins right now. In fact, we could refresh just to be doubly sure, but it looks like Arctic Protection burlap shoes is probably going to end up at around 30,000 sales. When all of the sales are added up, it looks like it's probably going to reach around 30,000. Burlap head wrap probably is going to end up between 23 to 24,000. The Dungeon Garage door probably going to end up around 22,000. To my surprise, Pizza Hide pants and shirt didn't reach 20,000. I honestly thought it would, but it didn't. Maybe that's going to be a glimpse of the actual demand for hide skins, maybe. But, yeah, 17,500 here so far, 18,000 here. Maybe both of these will end up between 18 to 19,000 sales. We shall see. No Mercy double barrel shotgun is looking like it's going to reach up to about 15,000 sales. And then these two, well, they were neglected because we've seen far too many SAR and AK-47 skins recently. So, last night I did point out prices in regards to what I would probably do for these and these, the clothing, and then of course these two. With the clothing, I said maybe you want to do like 80 cents for them because both of these collections, Arctic and Pizza Collection, do look like they will get more skins made, being submitted, and potentially accepted in the future. I do have the expectation of that happening. Arctic Collection, based on the fact that it's had so many sales for all of the pieces, which you can see here, ridiculous amounts. But Pizza Collection has been plodding along very nicely as well. With the inclusion of these two, it caused these to jump up in price very nicely. That pizza poncho went up to about $5 to $6. Very nice. So they've both been successful collections so far, and I fully expect them to potentially get a few more skins to be accepted in the future. So that's a nice positive to put there, and that is why I have in fact gone ahead and I went and bought some. I did buy a batch. Now, I saved it until literally an hour ago, so I've got 48 hours to make a decision whether or not I want to refund them or not. If it looks like there's far too many of them on the Steam market within the next 48 hours, I can just refund it. And I'll be comfortable with that. I'll be fine with that. But yeah, I've also got quite a lot of funds. I've got a lot more Rust skins to sell. I bought them so I could just sell some more Rust skins. So yeah. And the main point that I talked about last night was, and over the past few days, how many people are going to be playing Rust. So I brought this up a good hour or so ago. Refreshed now. Hasn't updated. But yeah, with the update out now, I wouldn't be surprised if we start easily seeing well over 100,000 people playing, as expected. And well, are we going to see an insane peak number, or is it not going to be that good? I don't know. We'll see in a bit. So yeah. Now, you also want to know what prices are we going to want to do for these two weapons. 70 to 90 cents. They're unfortunately metal fodder. People are probably just going to turn these into metal. They're very likely going to struggle with their prices, and they're going to end up at around barely over $1. That is my expectation, but it's unfortunate. But it's because they're a SAR and AK-47. So, yep, that's cool. Now, last night, of course, we did have the likes of the Dungeon Garage door and the No Mercy double barrel shotgun. So let's just go get a good quick look at these. The quick look into their buy order support. Well, the Dungeon Garage door now has over 3,000 requests to buy. Yep, that's normal, isn't it? So which of these is looking to be a fake buy order? This 500 one just randomly appeared out of nowhere, so I guess it could be that. What I'm saying is, are people just trying to pump up the numbers on the buy orders to make it look more in demand than what it actually is? We usually see that with a free penny buy order, but I don't see that. Maybe this is a genuine buy order. Probably, we'll see. But yeah, I did say I reckon this is at worst probably going to end up at around $2. But yeah, Dungeon Collection does look like it's flourishing. It does look like we will be seeing some more Dungeon skins potentially being accepted in the future as well. So keep an eye out for that. Now, the No Mercy double barrel shotgun has almost 3,000 buy orders as well. So, what? Where'd that come from? So yeah, 600 there, 900 there, 300 there. I think the 600 here. Is what's new. So yeah, someone's jumped in and put down a really big fat quantity buy order to increase the total requests, but Yeah, they're both around 3,000 now. Isn't that quite ridiculous? But the bulk of the buy orders is barely reaching up to $1.70. This is a $2.49 skin. If we go back over to here, because I accidentally deleted it, this has prices going up to $3. Bulk of it's at around $2.50. So yeah, this doesn't look like it's going to maintain its $3.49 price. And this one doesn't look like it's going to maintain its $2.49 price. So unfortunately, those two skins don't look very appealing in terms of actually wanting to buy them. I have no desire. I think I'd be much better off just doing a buy order on them. But like I said, with the likes of the Dungeon Collection, if we do see some more deplorables being accepted in the future, I wouldn't be surprised if people jump onto these, increase in demand, prices increase, the reactionary nature of the Rust economy, people jump in, grab what they can, and you get the idea. So yeah. So that's pretty much everything covered. As I said, I'll repeat once more, for the clothing skins that we have here today, both Arctic and Pizza, I'm going to do around 80 cents. If you really, really want to go for it, you could push it up to about 90 cents, maybe even more. But yeah, that is the current state of things. I'm just unsure based on the amount of sales that we have. I don't know if we're likely going to be seeing any more burlap shoe skins, burlap head wrap skins, or hide skins. I don't know if that's going to happen. Remember, it's only quite literally the beginning of this year still. So you never know what might happen. You never know. But with the success of this, maybe other people notice hide skins are actually fairly okay to try and get a lot of sales for. Maybe we'll see a whole lot more hide skins being made. And as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Demon makes a version 2 of his hide collection skin. So, with the Arctic collection. So, yep. Now let's just push that aside. Our expectations for today. So with our expectations for today, with the industrial update coming out, we will be expecting a lot of people wanting to play, a lot of people wanting to test out all of these new things. And well, we are expecting a nice bump in the player count. We are expecting a very high peak player count today. Of course, it's White Day and it's a big update today. So what we're assuming is the Rust skins are going to be doing very nicely still. Yep. So the usual skins on the front as per usual. But in terms of expectations, what skin collection do you reckon will get a new addition today? Could it be Apostate? Could it be Frosty? Could it be JPEG? Could it be Frog Cosplay? Could it be Elite Crate? Could it be Tempered? Could it be Cybercode? So yeah, there's a lot of contenders today. And you might be a bit confused. Yes, we did recently have Valentine skins being submitted, but that's next week. This week is not Valentine's, okay? Right, so, gentlemen, what do you hope for? Chat, hello over there. What skin collections are you hoping to see getting new additions today? What do you reckon will get acceptances? I can easily just go through the workshop. I could show you what I've seen in the past. Well, that's the Valentine skins. I'd have to probably skip ahead a bit more. But what we also can look through is the collections. So if we go through here, you can see the likes of Pizza Collection. You could see the likes of... not that one. But yeah, Arctic Protection. You can easily... yep, Stone Collection. Stone Collection's a good one. Wouldn't be surprised if one of these two sleeping bags potentially gets accepted today. I think a lot of people would like that. Great camouflage to hide on rocks. Also, this one's great for the desert area. So yeah, camouflage sleeping bags. Maybe that's something we might see today. But yep. Yep, but I don't expect any Arctic or Pizza skins being accepted today. I'm talking Tempered. Well, yeah, Redemption Thompson was another one. I really, really, really do think Redemption Thompson has its chances for today. Great looking skin. Slanosta did a perfect job with this. We haven't had a Thompson skin accepted for about 2 months, so it feels like today's the day. Sell that for $3, I reckon. So, yep, all good. Maybe we might see one of those storage collection large boxes being accepted. I'd be surprised because I think they could be a lot better, but you never know. You never know. So, chat, do you have any questions? I bought one of them today. Don't tell me. No, don't buy the bloody... They're on about the Twitch trophy. Don't buy the Twitch trophy. It's not worth it. They will give another one of these away again. Someone bought one. Oh, no. Another one's been bought. Someone bought another one. Who bought it today? Why? Someone just spent $210 on a Twitch trophy today. Let me remind you, once again, do you see this Twitch Rivals trophy right here? It was accidentally allowed to be marketable and tradable for 2 hours when it first appeared. It was then patched, so you could no longer be able to sell it or buy it anymore, alright? Or rather, no, let me repeat myself. You'd no longer be able to trade it or sell it anymore. So basically, the very second you spend $200 on this, it's stuck on your account forever. You're never, ever going to be able to sell that ever again. That money, gone, right? Now, Twitch Rivals Trophy. Do you honestly not expect that we're going to see another Twitch Rivals event happening this year? Do you not expect that they're probably going to just make this or just reintroduce this again? Remember, this was a Twitch drop. This was given away for free. Yes, it gives you some comfort. Not an insane amount of comfort, but like, you'd be foolish to buy this for $200. It's not rare. It was given away for free. There's people out there that own like 50 of them because at one point when they were first marketable, by accident of course, they were selling for like 50 cents a piece. 1,500 of them sold within the first hour or two. So yeah, this guy bought it. Oh dear. Do I really want to show his face? I will spare him. I will spare him. But yeah, it just looks like a random generic account. And I feel bad, because he probably thinks it's an extra, ultra, omega rare skin, but it's not. It was given away for free. Loads of these were given out. Loads of people own these. It's just, once you bought it, you're never going to get that money back. You're never going to be able to sell it on. Do you think CSGO's update is coming tonight? It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be next month. I don't know. But you've got to be prepared for it. Much like you've got to be prepared for the Rust skins. So gentlemen, don't forget, if you want to get some quick links for all of the skins that will become marketable today, go to scmm.app, just click marketplace for the skin here, and voila, there you go. I'm nice and ready. So I've got all of my links nice and ready here for the skins. And, well, basically, I think we've got everything covered. We've already talked about how the industrial updates come out, and we are expecting a lot of people wanting to jump in today and play it and test it out themselves. And looks like we've had a lot of nice, performance changes here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, quality of life improving, happiness for everybody. Indeed, indeed. That is a lot of data there. Wow, they did like a survey. They can. So the most popular graphics card is a GTX 650. Cool. No. It's RTX 3060. 6% versus 7%. Oh, Hedge, you stupid idiot. All right, but yeah, that's pretty interesting. Future next steps are to expand the gameplay metrics. Technically, we already have some gameplay stats, but they are very limited. Total wood gathered, total kills, etc. Better gameplay metrics will give us the ability to drill down specific information such as most popular weapon each day of a wipe, win ratio of a different weapon matchups, deaths per size of team, hourly loot per monuments, least used items. And that information right there is probably what influences why certain items don't get so many skins. Me and Micro have definitely been thinking about that. We've been thinking that they surely have tons of data available to them to make decisions as to why they... For example, we haven't seen any armour or hoodie and pants skins being accepted for quite some time, haven't we? It's been a bit weird. But, yeah, maybe they just thought, looks like people aren't using them so much anymore. Maybe we'll test out ponchos or something. And we did see loads of poncho skins, didn't we? So, yeah. Yeah. That is interesting. And goodbye, Happis. So long. Farewell. Yep. And anything interesting? Looks like that's all of it. Yep. So it is the industrial update, gentlemen. Let's see if it has an impact. Let's see if the player count goes insane. And let's see what happens when the Rust rotates. What skins do you reckon it'll be, chat? What skins do you reckon it'll be? But for now, we'll need to skip ahead. And... so you're telling me at 9 o'clock sharp, there we go, and it's comics. Very well then. And of course one of these, a continuation of the Twig collection, I guess. Corrupted Furnace, we didn't... Okay, yep. I thought that was a collection, storage collection. Yep, skins of fruit. Yep, so that was about an hour and a half wait. But yep, a Thompson skins got through, so Wasteland collection. But yeah, we've got a new white collection now. And that means all of those collections that we're expecting to get continuation. No tier 3 armour then. Alright then, fine, yeah, Right then, so what we'll do is we're going to skip ahead because now I need to do some buy orders. So, Alright, chat, so it's been about an hour and a half, well, actually 15 minutes since the hour and a half, but yeah, that took about an hour and a half since when I started the stream, and well, ta-da! Right, now let's just quickly go take a look at what is and isn't abnormal, and that's abnormal, 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 that's not abnormal. Yep, that's it. That everything is abnormal except the Wasteland Thompson. Yes, 7 abnormal skins in 1 week. But this is to be expected, remember. All of these skins right here are skins that they expect to sell very, very, very nicely. And I don't blame them. They do look very appealing. And we will talk about that very much so in a bit. What we also just want to quickly do is quickly find out how long ago were these submitted. You know, early, late picks, you know, the things we normally talk about. So that would be, here we go. Now I've got to remember the frame of reference. That would be a late pick. Technically speaking, an extra late pick. So that came out almost a month ago. This would be a typical pick. Yep, that's a typical pick. No, actually, that might be typical / late. Yep, so that's a typical, that's typical, that's typical, that's typical, that's typical, that's typical. Yep, so a batch of typical, 1 late and 1 super late, so extra late. So yeah, that was expected because all the skins submitted this week was Valentine's. Don't need to go over that again. Right, now we need to discuss what we see here. So, gentlemen, we just had the Rust rotation and the regular skins have become marketable. Right now, the Arctic Protection burlap shoes has 1,500 requests to buy. And the bowl, loads of buy orders going all the way up to around 89 cents, and then it's going ever so close to 97 cents. This literally was on sale, right? It was on sale in the Rust store just 20 minutes ago for 99 cents. Now we have a buy order going all the way up to 97 cents. I think that's me. Remember what I said in regards to currencies being weird with my currency at the moment? Yeah, might need to change that. Oh well, yeah, but yeah, I wasn't all of these people, for example. So we don't see the weird 900 buy order guy. It might be this, I don't know, but this looks like an actual natural buy order build up here. And like I said, we have not seen many burlap shoe skins being accepted, and we likely won't see many being submitted for a long time. Honestly, I get the feeling that the only ones that will ever be submitted is if it's part of a leather burlap collection. So, and we don't get many of them, do we? So, but maybe we will because Arctic's been so popular recently. We shall see. But anyway, this looks very nice, very strong, and well, the buy order build-up is there. That definitely looks like it's going to be holding up its price. So don't feel so bad in regards to buying these. Now, of course, we have the Arctic Protection burlap, and well, this has buy orders going all the way up to 92 cents. Not as good in terms of the shoes, but we do know this did not sell as much as the shoes in terms of total sales. That is still very, very strong. Now, in terms of, oh wow, 600 there. In terms of potential, I don't think we're going to be seeing many burlap head wrap skins in the future. Maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more for the rest of this year. That very likely could happen. But in terms of one that's part of a collection and is camouflage, well, guys, I don't think we're going to be seeing something as useful as that in terms of the uses and wanting to use it in any idea of that. So yeah, that looks to be in a perfectly fine position. It definitely does look like it's going to hold its value as well. So 2,000 requests to buy there. Now onto the pizza collection. Not as many requests, but the buy orders are still good. The buy orders are still good. All the way up to $1. This was on sale for 99 cents literally 20 minutes ago. Yes, all the buy orders are looking very strong. Some people played it a bit too safe. They probably thought, oh, no one's going to bid too high. Well, buddy, get a load of that. Whoa. So a lot of people are feeling very confident that we are going to see some more pizza collection skins in the future. So that is looking pretty cool. And need I remind you, this was the first pizza hide skins to be accepted in almost 6 years. So yeah, pretty much the exact same thing over here. Only just over 1,000 requests to buy. Only just, well, yeah, over 1,000 requests to buy is ridiculous. So yeah, but compared that to the 2,000 ones, yeah, it's still good. It's still good. So yeah, that seems to be perfectly fine, perfectly comfortable. It definitely looks like it's going to hold its value. So that's good. And then we got the Wasteland Tsar, bulk of the buy orders. Well, it's mostly below $1. You got a few people here going above $1. If they want to do that, they can do that. But yeah, I get the feeling this probably is going to be doing super great. However, we did bring up the point that it is a collection. And what do we just see being accepted? The Wasteland Thompson. So Wasteland Collection could end up flourishing and maybe turn into something special in the future. So keep your eyes open. This might be doing all right. Better than the Eco AK at the very least. And we can clearly see that. So Eco AK, bulk of the buy orders, 70 cents. Yeah. So this doesn't have a benefit to it at the moment, but maybe Upor does turn this into a collection. I think he could easily do that. I wouldn't be surprised. So now we need to talk about the new skins. So yes, as I said, not surprised in the slightest on what I'm looking at here. I am surprised the fact that we didn't get any continuations of like hoodies and tier 3 and tier 2. I'm sad. However, that could easily be, well, it can't be next week because Valentine's next week. Oh no! That's awkward. But yeah, everything I look at here is looking very interesting. And now we're going to go over to here. Let's just refresh, just get a quick snapshot for what's the most popular things at the moment. So, the one continuation I did bring up earlier is the small box. Awesome. I have not refreshed this for about 3 hours. 3-4 hours, give or take. And throughout this week, and I have made videos about this, I've done some short videos talking about the tempered large box situation. I also did another video to add on to it and whatnot. Basically, we were unsure if the tempered large box was struggling because it had over 38,000 sales. But the one potential positive for it was if we see some more tempered deplorables being accepted. Ta-da! So the pattern was, every time we saw a tempered deplorable being accepted, the pre-existing ones spiked in demand and jumped up in price because of that. It's gone down by 30 quantity. Now that's not a significant amount, but it's only been 20 minutes. So, it's something, and the price has gone up a bit. In fact, why don't we go take a quick look? What price are you now? Let's just hide that, and I think that's $4. A comfy $4.30. Yes, people jumping into it, people buying in. There's not too much resistance. It very easily could go up to $5 maybe. But yes, this is the reactionary nature of the Rust economy. But I'm seeing it happen more now with deplorables. So this is good. This is a positive, and it proved to happen. Now, will it hold? Will it carry on? We shall see. We do need to see if it lasts for a bit longer than just a couple hours. So maybe the quantity goes down to 200. Maybe the price goes up to $5. Maybe, possibly. But it definitely looks like Facepunch is very, very happy with the tempered collection, and it, well, more than the frog cosplay, clearly. But yeah, they definitely had the feeling that, and of course we'll bring it up, they expected a lot of people to play today. I also want to bring this up as well. Most played games at the moment. Most played games, it's number 4 at the moment. They fully expected this. And they wanted to make sure that they put out skins that they really did think were going to sell well. Tempered collection, very reliable option. Now, how many would this sell? Probably over 30,000. It's only $2.49 only. But yeah, small boxes do get used a whole lot more now, don't they? Ever since the buff, they do get used a whole lot more. It is a cool-looking, glow-in-the-dark, tempered deplorable. Gentlemen, this is definitely looking to be a very appealing skin at the moment. It's also very, very helpful for the deplorables that already exist. So as we load this up, yep, you're going to start rising up in price. You're potentially going to rise up a little bit more up in price, and this might jump up a little bit more up in price. These two have already spiked a lot, so they probably won't move as much as this potentially, but this has loads of stock everywhere. Now, everything I assumed has happened, so let's see how far this goes, and we probably want to play it safe with this. It's abnormal. We probably don't want to rush into buying it. Like I said, large box sold 38,000 sales. It is oversaturated, but the more tempered deplorables we see, that will heal it in a sense. That will keep it happy. That will keep people happy with the tempered large box. So I don't want to rush into buying that. I'm going to leave it aside, and then on, you know, when the buy orders happen, when the abnormal buy orders happen, Wednesday, Thursday next week, I'll do my buy orders, then I'll make a decision whether or not to buy them on the Thursday. Much like what I did with the Arctic and the Pizza Collection skins earlier, I'd rather wait it out. That's the safer option. Now, you could buy them right now because you fully expect that these are going to be high in price. That is a trend I've seen recently with the tempered collection, tempered deplorables. When they first come out, they tend to sell at like $1 or $2 higher than what they sell for in the Rust store. I don't know why. But what I can recall is with the garage door, for example, nobody was listing theirs below $7. And then eventually people started to buy them for $7 because they got fed up. I don't know, but that happened. So maybe we could see something like that happening. Again, this is only $2.49. This was $3. This was $5. This was $4. So prices are being a bit varied. Yeah. So, yeah. I reckon this is looking very appealing, especially with the added fact that we know Facepunch wants to support this collection. They want more of it. And I'm pretty sure Milio is going to provide. So, Milio, what's next? Milio, double armoured doors. We only see like one double armoured door skin being accepted once a year now, and it's usually held back for a very special skin. Milio, your tempered collection is special. Milio, please make a tempered double armoured door skin, please. Alright, that's going to be the best money maker. Or double sheet metal door, that'll do. But yeah, a double door, please. That's what I'd like to see. So yeah, now we're going to talk about comics collection. So, you probably don't know the history of this. There was a version 1 that came out quite some time back. We probably could still see it. Maybe he removed it. I think it's still here. Yep, there is. And when did that come out? August 2021. Now, I do believe this came out quite close to the Whiteout collection, and that's half the reason why it wasn't accepted. But he waited, and then he made a version 2. And wouldn't you believe it, it's now out and it's accepted. Gentlemen, this is your budget Whiteout collection. Do you think he's going to stop at this? No, he's going to make armour as well. Oh, yes, he's definitely going to make armour. Gentlemen, I've seen how the Whiteout collection played out, and I think that's the best thing that we could probably, get a good look at. So let's go take a look at the Whiteout collection. And I need to remember what came out first. Right, it was Hoodie and Pants. Perfect. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go see the history. So what we can see is this came out on the 18th of March 2021. This came out on the 9th of April 2021. And then the Tier 2 came out in May. What we're going to see is spikes in price because the reactionary nature of the Rust economy. And you can immediately see it. Wait, hang on a minute. Let's just double check. When did that come out? Can I just double check? That's the 3rd of March. Oh, I've probably got to zoom in a bit more. Wait, am I confused? Sorry. Yeah, zoom in a bit more. Yeah, March goes up in price because they saw the thing. Yep. Trends upwards. Yep. And then May time goes all the way up to around there. Yep. And then, yeah, okay. So, it's not super well laid out, but yeah, they do have spikes in interest when the new skins were accepted. So what I'm saying is, these are now... Well, okay, second thing we need to point out. These had 85,000 sales each because they came out very close to offline TV era. Offline TV era is when Rust was the most popular thing on Twitch, and all the big streamers were playing it on their fun server, and that caused loads of people to start playing Rust, and loads of people started to buy skins, and well, that has a stupidly high amount of sales, doesn't it? But it's still very popular. People like the full white collection. And now they have another option. Now they have comics. So what I'm saying is, for all of those people that like to set up their bases in the snow and the cold biomes and whatnot, they now have a much cheaper option. Well, technically speaking, this is only half the price of the Whiteout Hoodie and Pants, but I don't expect we're going to have 80,000 sales each, are we? No. More room to grow. Yes. So, we are very likely going to see some very interesting spikes in price if we do see Tier 2 and Tier 3 being accepted in the future. Now, let me just say to Mr. Legacy, space it out. Don't make Tier 2 and Tier 3. Don't submit them one week after the other. No, don't do that. Space it out. Do another random skin or two in between, and then add the next one, alright? Pace yourself. Don't go crazy too quickly. I've seen many people do that, and it screws it up for them. They lose their chance of being accepted. They accidentally cause their own skins to compete with each other for a space. Don't do that. Pace yourself. You saw with Whiteout, he did it for every single month: March, April, May. Try and do the same thing if you can, and you might have much better success in having your skins accepted. Alright? Now, if that happens, wouldn't be surprised if these shoot up in price. These are looking very appealing because of that. This is your budget whiteout. That's all I need to say, isn't it? That's perfect. It will have demand. People will want it. I won't be surprised if this has between... I reckon at the very least 25,000 sales each. Fully expect that. Fully expect it. So, yeah, that's appealing. Let's now move on to talking about the Desert Stone sleeping bag. So, this is a collection. It started off with the likes of the stone one, which is much better suited for hiding amongst rocks in the grassy areas. But no, we started off with Desert Stone. So if Desert Stone sells a whole lot... If it sells a lot, I get the feeling that we will see the stone one being accepted at some point in the near future as well. And I don't blame Firefly if he makes another one. Maybe he makes a mossy rock one for proper grassy areas and whatnot. So I would fully expect that. So I get the feeling a lot of people are going to see the appeal of this because you can put that out in desert areas, or at least close to the big boulders in the rock. And that is helpful. It blends quite nicely. I just need to show you the pictures. Here you go. That looks good. From a distance, you're not going to notice that. From a distance, you're definitely not going to notice that. In the shade, it's alright, but where's the one right next to the... there you go. That one's the best one. Alright? That is not super easy to see, and that is why people will want to buy it. A nice sleeping bag to hide in the desert areas. So, now, you do bring up a very good point. Desert Scout bag. That is a good point there, Cheese. So what we could do is we could probably go find that Desert Scout bag, and here we are. What we want to do is this $4 skin right here. Yep. Let's go see its history. So what price did that come out for? $2.49 as well. Oh, there you go. So how long has it been out for? When did that come out? The August 2020. Oh, well, that's been out for quite some time. How much did it sell? 8,600. Okay, well, it went up in price, but it didn't really stay up in price. So that's offline TV era, I think. Yep, that's offline TV era. So no. No, it is. No, that's offline TV era, I think. Anyway, what I'm saying is this has risen up in price by quite a bit, but like that, it went from $2.49 to $4 in like 2.5 years. That's not that much of a jump. That's not what I'm saying. Is it's not that much of a jump. It's not that much of a huge increase. It didn't sell that much, but that's pretty much near enough the exact same type of sleeping bag. That is what our new Desert Stone sleeping bag is competing with. This didn't sell that much, and right now it hasn't really risen up in price that much. It's doing okay at the moment. Its highest point was like $4.30 just a couple days back, a week or so ago. Yeah, but yeah, that didn't go up in price that much. So is this limited? Is this not going to go that far? That's definitely something you want to take into consideration. We wouldn't have figured that out if we didn't have help with the likes of SCMend.app here, so yeah, keep that in mind. Do you reckon that sounds appealing? Do you reckon you probably don't want to buy it, or you do want to buy it? Now, by all means, we're looking at these skins from a financial perspective. If that doesn't... What I'm saying is, if you like the skins, please, by all means, buy them, use them, enjoy them. But I'm talking more in the terms of, should I buy 30 or 50 or maybe 100 of them? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, if you don't, if you want to buy it, please, by all means. That's what I'm saying. That's what I just want to get across. But, like, at the moment, I'm not looking at that in terms of thinking, yeah, that's going to do super well. But maybe if we do get the stone one accepted, the regular stone one, and maybe if we do see a forest one being accepted as well in the future, maybe that would go up in price. Because that Desert Scout was all by himself, wasn't it? It's just the way it is, isn't it? So, yeah, keep that in mind. It does have a direct competitor. Look at the Desert Scout, make your considerations. But I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if this ends up with a whole lot more sales compared to the 8,500 sales of Desert Scout. Right, let's now talk about Diva Dan's Corrupted Furnace. Right, you hid this. Because I didn't see it. When I looked for the skin checks, I did not see that, and then it magically appeared in the workshop sometime later. But anyway, this is a continuation of the Corrupted collection. Nice to see it. I think this has been quite some time. Wow. It's been like a year and a half almost. But it's nice to see. It is a cool looking furnace. I will point this out. Unfortunately, we did not show this in a Saturday Skin showcase. But we will be this week. So, cool looking furnace. It doesn't show anything during the day, or, well, in the dark. But when you turn it on, wha-bam! His eyeball's on fire. It's a big skull. Looks cool. So, yeah. It's a cool looking furnace, but I am well aware of how furnaces tend to behave. I've seen many times in the past when it's not the good times, when people don't play the game as much as they normally... Well, when people aren't playing the game in droves, we do see the issue of all of the furnace skins struggling. At the moment, they're not struggling. But when we are past this lovely post-Christmas wave, I mean, it's February now, but it's still going strong. Once we're past this wave of nice interest and loads of people playing Rust, I mean, as I pointed out, the most played games at the moment, it's number 4. Quick refresh. Are we higher than 152? Still 152. So we peaked at 154 today. That's still very good. What I'm saying is, I don't think this is going to hold. I don't believe these are going to maintain the prices that they currently have, and I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if all of these end up struggling at some point in the near future. Some of them will stand out very nicely, some of them won't. So I just know how furnace skins tend to behave. I'm looking at that and I instantly assume that that's very likely going to struggle. So at the very least it will go below its Rustle price, is what I am assuming. Right, log door. Which one is this? Because there's 2 versions, I believe. One had holes, and I think this is the one that doesn't have holes. We can actually quickly confirm that. You also might realise this was also made by the guy that made the Twig collection. So technically speaking, would you sit there and say this is a continuation of a collection or not? I don't think... Did this have holes? Yes, this does have a hole. Did he have a version... Sorry. No, wait, that's sealed. Hang on a minute. Uh-oh. Yeah, he had a version that didn't have a hole. Am I going crazy, chat? Can you see through that? No, you can't. I can't remember. It would have said hole, wouldn't it? It would have said hole. I think this is the version with no hole. No hole. Right, okay. So that is a gimmick. Will people like the appeal of that? I reckon they would. Would that sell insanely well? Probably not. I don't think we're going to see an insane amount of sales, much like what we had with the Twig door. Twig door, of course, had the benefit of having the transparent holes that you could see through. It had an advantage to get a good look of outside. That doesn't have that. So, quite disappointed we didn't see the Twig double door, but it's still nice to see Freddy got a skin accepted. It's a cool looking door, and it's a fun trend. You know, blending in with the walls and whatnot. You're not the only person that's done this, but you are the person that's been successful to actually get your skins accepted. So well done in regards to that, Freddy. So, good job there. But in terms of, would I want to buy this? Would this be a good investment? No. I don't. Wooden doors. Ooh, wooden doors. In fact, go take a look at the Twig door. Go take a look at the Twig door that came out not too long ago. That had a very high amount of sales, and well... Down 26%, hooray! Well, you know, that was oversaturated like crazy. Wooden doors in general do not do very well. They tend to be very bad investments. And we are in the good times right now, and still the vast majority of these are struggling. So, you know. You know, when we go through the bad times, it's only going to be a whole lot worse. But the main problem with this one was because it had a stupidly high amount of sales. So much so that it easily surpassed the previous highest selling skin, wooden door skin, and that came out during offline TV era. So that's how insane this was. So yep, cool, nice looking door, but it's not something I'd invest into in terms of trying to make a profit. However, in terms of a fun looking door, if you like it, please consider buying it, enjoy it, have fun with it. That's what I'll say. Now we've got the industrial craft box. This is made by Oasis. And wait, Oasis? What was the last skins you've had accepted? Oh yeah, it's been quite some time. So, nice to see you getting some new skins, good sir. There had to be at least one skin referencing the new update. So here is your industrial craft box. It's okay. Like, I looked at it and I thought, it's not wacky, it's not silly, it's not like, it's fine. Like, I'm saying this in the nicest way. But I don't think that's going to do insanely well in the future. I don't think people are going to be too crazy for it. We will need to take a look at the sales. It's abnormal. We'll see what we'll see what we'll see. If it doesn't have that many sales, then we'll probably look at this in a different way. But this being accepted, all of those storage collections that were submitted, none of them were accepted. So that means that's still potentially in the pipeline. But yeah, there had to be at least one skin referencing the new update. Here is that one skin. So yeah. Now I just don't really think it's going to be doing super great. It's an independent skin. Would it turn into a proper collection? Would Oasis try and make a whole bunch of industrial skins, deployable skins, for example? Maybe. Maybe it's a good opportunity to go to the comments of this workshop page and ask him, hey, Oasis, cool looking skin. Are you going to turn this into a collection, or is it just going to be all by itself? So you have the opportunity to do that right now. Now we're going to move on to the Thompson. Right. All I need to do is just show you Thompson skins, and I just need to show you how well they're doing at the moment, alright? Okay? Alright, just we'll zoom in, right? Just take a look at this, right? Just breathe it all in, right? Yeah. Did you see any Thompson there that's below its rust price? No. They are very, very reliable investments. Even the recycler Thompson that came out not too long ago, it's selling for $3. And, well, how many of them did I buy? Thompson. Yeah, I bought 100 of them because I was like, yeah, Thompson skin's always very reliable. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So that only sold like 10,000. It's up $3. Guys, in these good times, $6, $4, $8, $5, $11, $4, $6, $5. I think Thompson skins tend to do quite all right. Would you agree? I'm going to buy 100 of them again. I'm going to go buy another 100 of them. Guys, we might go through some bad times, but when we hit the good times again, Thompson skins just go... They are very reliable as a weapon in-game, so very high gun demand. That means with lots of usage equals higher demand to use skins, which of course equals to high skin prices. Right now, as we have mentioned multiple times, loads of people are playing the game. That means loads of people are playing the game and probably using Thompsons. That means there's a high demand to use Thompson skins, which of course has led to high skin prices. What a wonderful sight to see. Yep. So, that is how that usually plays out. I'm going to go buy a whole bunch of them. I don't care if it doesn't look that crazy. We should also point out Wasteland Collection is developing into a... Oh my... Don't worry. That's just one listing. It doesn't actually mean it's selling for that price. But yeah, Thompson skins, very nice. Is it the most lovely looking skin? Well, it's got a niche. Hey, it's different compared to most of the other super colourful, wacky looking skins, so I will give it at least that. Grounded, more realistic in tone, more better fitting with rust. Why the wires in it, I still don't know. Oh no, it's the RGB lighting. That's it. So yeah, I'm going to buy it. So, here we are. We're now at that point. We're going to point out what would probably be the best things to invest into right here, right now, where we went through all of these skins. And the most reliable thing that I think is the best thing to buy in terms of getting a good profit would be that Thompson. I am going to go buy 100 of them. I'm going to do that. I will do that. I did it with the Recycler Thompson. Recycler Thompson now sells for $3 each. I know Thompson skins always rise up in price very nicely. They do suffer a little bit here and there when bad times happen, but all skins do. But when we hit the good times, Thompson skins... Now, the only thing that could potentially ruin those plans is if we see another recall update and Thompson struggles. We saw that happen with MP5. Literally a year ago, MP5 was doing just as good as Thompson skins, but then they changed the MP5 and now nobody wants to use it anymore. Low gun demand, low demand to use the skins, lower skin prices. So be cautious of things like that. That could happen, but at the moment, I'm confident, I'm happy. I can still sell my rust skins as well, my other rust skins, so I'll make a purchase, have room to sell some more skins. Life is good. So, yep, that's good. Now... the other thing that I'm fairly confident in is the Comics hoodie and pants. we just went through the timeline of what happened with Whiteout, and we also pointed out that Whiteout, technically speaking, is super oversaturated because it came out during offline TV era. Whiteout, hoodie and pants have 85,000 sales each. Now, there's one thing that we should point out. If Whiteout is always going to sit around $4 to $5, that is the direct competitor with this. So technically speaking, if this pushes on very nicely, if we do get comics tier 2 and tier 3 appearing at some point in the future, technically speaking, this might be grounded because of Whiteout Collection. It might struggle because of Whiteout Collection, because if this goes too high of a price, then people just look at Whiteout Collection instead and buy Whiteout Collection instead. That won't be the budget Whiteout anymore. Whiteout will turn into the budget comics. So, yeah, it still looks very appealing. And I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if Legacy does make armour as well. And I do believe he has made armour as well before. So remember, this is a version 2. And if you just go through the past, you will see a tier 3 armour. There you go, tier 3. Now, remove the face, Legacy. It does not need a face. Do not add a face, alright? That probably is what ruined your chances there. I reckon he should probably maybe do tier 2 first, and then, yeah. Now, if you're curious about if he's definitely going to do it, remember, you could just go to the workshop page for the skins that are accepted and add a comment. Hey, I like what you did here. Are you going to make tier 2 or tier 3 at some point in the future? But Legacy, if you do happen to watch this, space it out. Don't rush tier 2 and tier 3 right after the other, right? Release one, do some random skins in between, then release the next tier 3 or tier 2 afterwards, alright? Space it out. Otherwise you might screw yourself over because of that. So yeah, whilst that looks appealing, it doesn't look like it could go far because of the potential problems with Whiteout. Then I'm on the fence on tempered small box. Depends how many of these sell. Small boxes are being used a whole lot more. They're very convenient and they have a whole lot more space before. And yeah. But remember, large box sold 38,000 and it struggled. But now that we have this here, the tempered large box. Where are you? Well, I mean, it might take a while for it to adjust, but yeah, now it's down to 274, and the price is now still around 430. But it's going to chip away. It's going to chip away. There's no huge resistance here. It could very easily keep going up in price. But yeah, tempered collection is only getting stronger. I've accidentally removed. There we go. So yeah, life is looking pretty good at the moment. Life is looking pretty good. So Thompson, I'm very happy with. These two, I'm comfortable, but I think they might have problems because of Whiteout, and this I'm on the fence on. All of the other skins, I think they're fine. I just don't think they're going to be super reliable. That's my best answer. I know how furnaces behave. I know how wooden doors behave. Large boxes did struggle quite a bit because of, well, in general they tend to when bad times happen. This might be okay, but again, it also has a direct competitor, and that direct competitor didn't really go up in price that much. So that kind of leaves me in a bit of a, yeah. So yeah, 4 appealing skins and 4 okay-ish skins. We have 7 abnormal skins for this week and only 1 regular skin. So that's cool. But now we need to kind of get a good idea of how are things going to play out from here on now? What are the prices for our skins going to be doing? Okay, so quick refresh again. We've reached 154,000 players today. That is good. That's good. I fully expected to get quite close to around 176,000. 154,000 peak players is still a whole lot better than the months that we saw all here. And it's literally the same as the January peak of last year. So that's fine. That's good. Still showing signs of a lot of people playing the game. So as long as loads of people play the game, the prices should stay up. Let's talk to our friend, Mr. Weapon Barrel. Ever so reliable. Right now, you're selling for almost $15. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. And we can just take a look at the past month. Very straight. Nothing wrong. Technically speaking, it is kind of going up a little bit here. But overall, if we just go over through the past, since the end of October, it's just been going steadily up. But guys, this will end soon. I don't know when specifically, but the correlation will be when people stop playing Rust as much as they are now, that is when we start to see the trend going down. But I'm pretty sure we will be seeing a whole lot more very nice, interesting updates throughout this year. And, well, when an update like this comes out, people will jump in, people will want to test it out, very curious people will be playing the game. And with more people playing the game, prices will be nice. It's the usual pattern. I've seen it happen many years in the past. Well, I mean, not that many years, but I've seen it many times, that's what I meant to say. I've seen the routine, and, well, if you've had fun with your skins, maybe now is the best time to sell. But at the very least, the deadline is we have a CSGO major tournament happening in May time, and with new content coming out for that, what usually happens is people will sell their Rust skins, get those funds, and they'll put it towards CSGO. That's what I've seen happen, and that leads to Rust skin prices going down. So be cautious, be aware, and be prepared, and you should be able to deal with those problems. Sound good? So yeah, I think we've pretty much covered everything. Another quick refresh just to take a look at that. And let's see how many of these are sold in the past hour. And the answer is, it's not properly figured it out, so... Chat, do you have any questions that you might want to ask? Is there anything that's plaguing your mind? Is there any issues that you have here? Should I sell Cursed Cauldrons now for money to use? Right. Cursed Cauldrons did go up in price, didn't they? This whole thing does apply to a lot of items. A lot of items, even though technically it's out of season, they go up in price because loads of people are playing. So right now, the Cursed Cauldron is selling for... $6.50. One if this sold at $7. So this is a trend I see happen all the time. Onku, I probably would sell. Just go learn from the past. Learn from what's happened before. So yeah, we always see the price go down when they're reintroduced, but this did jump back up again. But we did see that very same thing happened last year. So let's go take a look at last year and get a good idea of what happened here. So it is October, then the Cursed Cauldron's reintroduced, price goes down. Selling for about $10 here, gets reintroduced at its cheaper price, struggles, goes all the way down to here. However, when we hit post-Christmas time, it did shoot up a bit, went up by about 50%. But after a while, it did go down again. Now, we need to get that point of how low did it go. And... It got to its lowest point around March time. And, well, it's not that low. Technically speaking, if you were to sell now, and the price that I see here at the moment is higher than that low point here, maybe it couldn't hurt. But we do tend to see the trend of Cursed Cauldrons going up in price as of around April time. It just goes up. And steadily stays up in price. That was 2022, for example. So, I don't know. It might just stay up. Let me also remind you, like, at around one random point in the summer of 2022, we saw the festive garlands go up by about $10. Yeah. All whiteout hoodies on the front page because loads of people are probably selling it at the moment. Yeah. Look at that. Panic sale, panic sale, panic sale, panic sale. I don't think whiteout's going to struggle. I think it might go down a little bit, but eventually all skins will be going down again. Chat, do you have any other questions? What do you think about the bag? It's like forest camo, right? I already talked about the new bag. New bag is nice. But we've already got a bag that's very similar to it, which is pretty much the exact same gimmick of being camouflaged in the desert, and it's Desert Scout. Desert Scout, after 2.5 years, only managed to get up to $4. That is why I don't think that's going to be doing super well. Yeah. Dungeon Garage Door, I believe, was a great investment, as it will look good for this year's Halloween. I also expect Dungeon Garage Door to... that's me reading what Wazar said. I also think it'll do quite well, because I still think we'll be seeing some more Dungeon Collection deplorables being submitted and accepted. I've fed Stepan the idea of the rug. I expect the rug. If you owned a tempered garage door and metal door, would you sell now? Yeah, I would. I would sell maybe either now or during this weekend is what I would do. That would be my answer. Because, again, I am constantly keeping an eye on the state of the economy, and all of the skin prices that we see now definitely will be lower at some point over the course of the next, let's say, month or two. I honestly thought prices would start to go down around halfway through January. Evidently, no. But it will eventually happen at some point. Prices will go down. Maybe it's going to take until around March time. Could very well be the case. But you have to be prepared. So yeah, enjoy the moment right now. And it is a good time to sell because we just saw this being accepted. But it might take a while for Americans to get home and see it for themselves, and then they start buying them as well. And yeah, you get the idea. But just to prove the point, tempered garage door here. Here is when the large box was accepted. Shot up, didn't it? Very nice. So yeah, it did start to go down because the initial jump and spike in interest obviously cooled down, but then it went back up again. Something happened here. Not sure. But yeah, it's becoming a very valuable and in-demand garage door. So it very likely will be going below $10 at some point. What about the tempered large box? Buddy, I think I've already talked about that, and we have been keeping track of it, so we'll go check it again once more. Tempered large box will be in a better position now. Are you asking in regards to should you sell it now? My answer is same thing. Maybe you sell it now. Maybe you sell it into this weekend. But the main thing that we need to be aware of is how many of them on the third-party sites. So with SCMM, I can just click there, and there are not too many on the third... Oh, 47 on D-Market. Well, there you go. Yeah, 325, 325, 325, 325, 380, 380, 340, 340, 555, 5555. However, you could probably grab these right now, and then you'll be able to sell them on the Steam market for a quick profit. I've given you the point. I've told you, chat. There you go. Yeah, you could probably grab those super cheap ones right now and then sell them for a decent profit. Yeah, so if we start seeing tons of them appearing on the third-party sites, even then they will struggle too. Did you buy any of the Arctic skins and pizza? Yes, I did. I bought 30 of the Arctic pieces and 50 of the pizza pieces. I expect both of those collections to continue. I expect both of those to potentially get some new skins at some point in the future. Is that everything, people? Have I finished talking? I've talked for a lot, haven't I? Wow, did I just talk for 40 minutes? I did. Oh, God. What have I become? Yep, okay. So, future is bright. Don't forget, next week is going to be Valentine skins only. Next week is going to be Valentine skins only. But the skin submissions that we will see over the weekend and Monday will be regular submissions. So I hope you like the colour pink, because that's all we're going to see next week. And Love Struck. Yep. It's all good. Yep. Right, so to YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to ask some questions and whatnot in the comments and whatnot. If you also want to consider joining my Discord, there's always a link in my description and whatnot. So feel free to join there. And yeah, have a good one, YouTube. And let's see what happens with this. Maybe we'll see a higher number this weekend, or maybe this is the peak of February. But it has been nice. But let's see how long this goes on for.